Japan, the land of the rising sun, a beautiful country known for its rich and brilliant culture. Japan excels in poetry, art, theatre, and of course music. Many famous and heralded musicians come from Japan. For example, Masayoshi Takanaka is a very famous guitarist from the 80s, creating rich and exciting jazz music. His album The Rainbow Gardens is one of my favourite albums of all time. It contains some of the greatest guitar-like instrumentation I've ever heard straight up. Another brilliant artist is Ishiko Aoba, known for her acoustic and relaxing folk music. Her album Windswept 18 is very famous, being the top album on Album of the Year for 2020. However, my favourite all-time scene in Japan's music is the underground rock scene, a scene filled with unknown and mysterious bands doing stuff no other acts are doing at the time. It's a brilliant one to explore and one I'm going to talk about today. So here are 4 excellent bands from the underground Japanese rock scene. The first one is Hibi or Crack. Apparently Crack is the correct translation for their name, but I don't really trust Google Lens, but I'm going to use Hibi instead. But these are the guys I'm talking about. Hibi released the album Guitar last year, which in all honesty, I don't really know how I found it. They were the first underground band I found, so it all came from here. These guys probably have the weirdest and most distinct sound out of the bunch. The singer drowns his voice in autotune, which I think is an artistic decision. It's obviously your choice if it works for you, but it definitely works for me. The rest of the instrumentation revolves around guitars overdosed and overdrive gain, and very math rock style drumming. Unlike a lot of the bands that take inspiration from math rock and pop punk scenes, these guys seem to have more of a garage rock type sound, with more rougher instrumentation. An album to listen to is Guitar. Tidal Club. Tidal Club is a great band, and one that I discovered recently through other bands in this video. Tidal Club have a more simplistic style, and it may be a good band to start with if you haven't listened to much math rock before. These guys are still great though, and there is lots to love. Their album Plural Pain Packets is the one project that I've heard, and it's brilliant. It's very melodic and decently calming, and more slow paced than Hebe or Hard Nuts. Guitar parts are decently interesting, but not too much going on that it would feel overwhelming. Another great reason to start with it. Tidal Club are a great band with a more melodic take on the math rock genre, and an album to start with is Plural Pain Packets. The Messiah. The Messiah, correct me if I'm saying that wrong, are a fantastic band, and one that I discovered recently, in fact less than 24 hours ago. They are the smallest in this video, but still amazing. So far they only have one project in their catalogue, a CSI mixtape, but it is really good. This one feels like it takes more inspiration of the songwriting style of pop punk, but mixes it with the florid and exciting nature of math rock instrumentation. In this project, the first 2 tracks make up one song, as it flows into one another. The album is great, incorporating corny American rom-coms interludes in it, making the album themes accessible to a Western audience. The singer is also definitely the strongest vocalist out of the ones. His voice can be melodic and hit all the notes, but can also be incredibly emotive, as seen on tracks like Gal. An album to hear would be the only one they have, the Seaside Mixtape. Hard Nuts are my personal favourite band on this list, and one of my favourite bands just generally. Their album Art came to me earlier this year, and I've been in love with it ever since. Interesting and complex songwriting paired with incredible, crazy math rock instrumentation makes for all really good projects. Many contain crazy solos, some even overlapping with the rest of the song. Guitar tones in this are really experimental and unpredictable, many tracks having anthemic shoegaze-esque endings, like the final track. Standout tracks like 13 show the whole band's potential, with drumming unlike anything I've ever heard. Additionally, similar to Umisaya, the vocalist is amazing, but unlike them, each band member sings different styles. On the more heavier grunge type songs, the bassist sings, but on the more melodic songs, the rhythm guitar sings. Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not 100% sure on that. Overall, the underground J-rock scene contains hundreds of fantastic bands, which deserve much more fame and attention than they truly get. These are just some of my favourites, but there's plenty more, and if you have any recommendations, make sure to leave a comment and tell me about them.